Rick Ness and his crew have dedicated 3 years of their lives to a quest that appeared almost impossible. Not at all. The discovery of gold in Raleigh Valley. They have proven their mettle time and time again in the face of insurmountable obstacles such as the unpredictable weather, malfunctioning machinery, and the relentless pressure of a short mining season. The squad hit literal gold after suffering through innumerable setbacks. Plus, it was a revelation completely out of their wildest imaginations. An extraordinary finding. The shift. As Rick Ness and his crew dug further into the dirt of Raleigh Valley, they reached the turning point. The property they had wished would produce wealth. With each shovelful of dirt, they were getting closer to their objective. The obstacles, however, persisted indefinitely. However, it was the moment of impact that was memorable. Everything changes as gold deposits pile on the legendary bedrock layer over millions of years. Reaching bedrock is the pinnacle of a miner's career. It has stood for the guarantee of a large reward for generations. It was a tremendous accomplishment after years of hard work for the group to reach this layer loaded with treasures. When mining, bedrock is not merely a mundane point. There is untapped wealth waiting to be discovered. Years of optimism, commitment, and persistence had finally paid off for Rick Ness. "This is the biggest we've ever done," Rick replied, his voice mixed with amazement and shock. Everyone on the crew, including him, felt a surge of pride at that moment. "I had a feeling the gold was there, but really seeing it puts a lot of my worries to rest." It was weird to see the gold actually emerge from the ground at Raleigh Valley, especially for someone who had always believed in its promise. The area has always had a special place in his heart. Now, however, the truth of the riches beneath their feet was plain to see. Unparalleled thrills and golden treasures. What came next was just remarkable. The crew's indefatigable search for pay dirt led them to the discovery of enormous, hitherto unseen gold nuggets. In a series of increasingly large appearances, the nuggets emerged one after the other. An invigorating surge of enthusiasm was set in motion when the shiny artifacts were extricated from the soil that had concealed them for an extensive period. "This is not just dirt," Rick said to the crew, his joy evident in his sparkling eyes. "You can hear the blessings of good fortune murmuring on this soil." The magnitude and quantity of the gold validated the crew's expectations. They stood on top of one of the most prolific gold veins they had ever encountered. The amount of gold was impressive, but that wasn't all. Quality was the key. They had never seen such enormous nuggets before. This is the kind of gold that most miners only dream about finding. The crew's determination to keep going after ever greater prizes was fueled by the significance of each find. The difficulties encountered during mining. Although the crew was filled with joy upon their finding, mining at such depths had its fair share of obstacles. The task got increasingly challenging as they continued to dig deeper. There was a danger of a muddy, useless mess if water got into the dig site. Every day was a race against the clock due to equipment problems and the persistent pressure of the short mining season. The crew was resolute in their determination to maintain momentum, thus they continued despite these hurdles. They were motivated to push through the significant hurdles because of the prospective rewards. There could have been no doubt. There was significance in each choice and action. There is no surefire way to make money mining. With an air of age-old expertise in his voice, Rick acknowledged, "The stakes are too great to consider anything less than this kind of gamble." Despite mounting difficulties, the group remained steadfast in their conviction in the land and continued to follow the bedrock layer. In Raleigh Valley, no miners have ever made it to this level before. Their determination to keep going is only strengthened by that awareness. This goes beyond mining. This monumental feat will live on in the annals of history. An example of tenacity. Rick and his team have achieved more than simply financial success with this discovery. The result of many years of dedication, sacrifice, and persistence, it is a magnificent thing. The damaged tools, sleepless nights, and innumerable hours spent pursuing a dream are all symbolized by each gold nugget they extract from the dirt. Reflecting on the route that led them to this moment, Rick noted that it's not just about the gold. What the gold stands for is important. Peace of mind, prosperity, and the will to keep going. This finding is a win for the crew on multiple fronts. It's evidence that their efforts have been worthwhile, and it serves as a reminder that success is within reach if one keeps going, no matter how tough the road may be. The team's excitement is contagious. Their enthusiasm, already high, is only going to increase as they keep finding gold nuggets in conclusion. They are also more determined than before. They are aware that they are not merely striking it rich. They're creating iconic moments. The road ahead is still long and winding. The crew is aware that they must keep working through the upcoming difficulties while the mining season is still ongoing. Resources, water management, equipment breakdowns, and time. Every day is a struggle with the constraints, but the gold they've found makes it all worthwhile. As Rick proudly displayed one of the biggest nuggets to his group, he reminded them that this was about more than just mining. Let me tell you, this is making dreams come true. Although their finding in Rally Valley is truly remarkable, there is yet room for much greater benefits down the road. Their discovery of gold-bearing bedrock is turning out to be one of the most prolific gold veins they have ever encountered. They are getting closer to understanding the complete magnitude of its riches with each passing day. Even though the crew is aware that they are just beginning to explore Rally Valley, the valley's genuine riches are starting to emerge. Hopes for further breakthroughs are rising as they press on with their investigation. They're confident in their success and intend to keep digging deeper this season in the hopes of finding even more gold. In sum, Rick Ness and his team have been put to the test in ways they could never have anticipated by Rally Valley. The relentless nature of the mining sector has been driven home by a series of setbacks, such as water seepage and frequent equipment breakdowns. Their unfaltering faith in the land and their vision has kept them going through all of these obstacles. Rally Valley's newly found gold is more than just pocket change. This is a tale about working together as a team and never giving up. It's proof that the human spirit can do great things even when faced with overwhelming odds. As work is ongoing with Rick Ness and his team, they are engaged in more than just gold mining. Their mark on history is being shaped by them. Their reputation as some of the industry's most devoted and successful miners is cemented with each new nugget they find and triumph they attain. Although Rally Valley was a difficult nut to crack, Rick Ness and his crew demonstrated that with vision, perseverance, and a dogged pursuit of achievement, no obstacle is too large. In the realm of mining, Rick Ness has made an incredible name for himself, one that is instantly associated with tenacity and perseverance. Having started out as a member of Parker Schnabel's team on Gold Rush, Rick took a bold step into the competitive world of independent mining in later seasons, marking a new chapter in his journey. His success as an independent miner is a testament to his courage and the challenges he faced. Taking the less beaten path. It was an unexpected turn of events that led Rick to mining, and his path to gold mining in particular. Having been born into a construction firm in Escanaba, Michigan, Rick had early exposure to the heavy gear that would be useful to him in his mining career. A serious brain injury tragically ended his promising athletic career in football just as he was about to have a stellar high school career, putting him at a crossroads. When Rick needed a change of pace, he looked to music. He went on a multi-year globe tour with the 357-string band, during which he witnessed the industry's peaks and valleys. The band broke up in 2011 though, so Rick is back in the game of trying to figure out what's next for him. He had no idea that a chance meeting with Parker Schnabel at the 2006 Southeast Alaska State Fair would lead him down a road that would reshape his future. This fortuitous encounter was the catalyst that brought Rick into contact with the gold mining community of solo mining success. Upon joining Parker Schnabel's team, Rick was immediately thrust into the harsh mining environment. By assisting Parker, Rick was able to perfect his abilities and gain a thorough comprehension of the risks and benefits of this hazardous occupation.